Hello there, I am the Abyssal Drink, and we are back for another episode of Disco Elysium. Last time, we kind of just failed multiple times over, and let's not go over it. Let's instead, pick up this radio, and, let's call it Sylvie. This is Precinct 57, how may I assist you? I need you to contact... Wait, fuck. Still trying to get this voice right. It's kind of hard. It keeps going to Scottish. Kind of weird. I need you to connect me to Sylvia. To what? To Sylvian? What? Let's just click it. Of course. What is her number? Kim, didn't God give you Sylvie's number? Yes, hold on. Lieutenant takes a look at his notes. Her number is 005-1944-298. Received. Hold on, officer. Let's start slapping a marching rhythm on our thighs. Give it a minute. She might be busy at the moment. Takes a bit to get to the phone. Officer? She finally returns. I have Sylvie... Malaika? Whatever. On the line for you. Yes. Hello? A female voice greets you through static. It sounds like she's millions miles away from you. Hello. This is the police calling. I have some questions for you about your last days at work. Sylvie, I believe we met before. This is me, a detective, and a whirling in rags. Let's go with this one. Let's be official. Oh, right. She recognizes your voice almost immediately. Hello, officer. What can I do for you? You can hear resentment in her tone. She's not thrilled to be talking to you again. You quit your job at the Whirling. Why? You mean, why did I leave the bar? You can hear her tense up on the other side. Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir. Wait. Why aren't you comfortable discussing it with me? Static wavers. Let's just say I left because I needed to get away from someone. Get away from whom? You know whom. You think you hear a sliver of accusation in her words. You mean me? You need to get away from me. I really don't want to talk about this. Let's just forget about this, okay? Alright, I won't push you on this. Are you ever coming back to work? Maybe. I don't know. She seems to relax a bit. I just know I have to take some time off right now. Was it you who called the police? No, not me. But why didn't you call? Didn't a corpse behind your workplace bother you? What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the union already knew about the corpse. What does this union have to do with anything? I meant us. Should have called the police. What does the union have to do? No one calls the police. You can hear her adjust the receiver in her hand. The union would get angry. What do you mean by that? You know. She seems to be looking for words. What the union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here. Garbage! Wait, Kim, lower your microphone. Is she speaking truth? The union is the law around here. I am the authority around here. Looks like there's a limit to my authority then. Tell me exactly why you didn't... Exactly... Blah, 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 blah. Tell me, why exactly did you let a corpse hang in your own backyard for weeks instead of calling us? See, maybe there's something else you can tell me about. Let's ask Kim. We don't know what's going on because we have amnesia. Legally, no. In reality, yes. Looks around. Martinez is de facto policed by the Dock Workers Union. Words are not necessary to feel the lieutenant's discontent for the situation. I'm not gonna be assertive like that. Let's push on though. I didn't want to get in trouble with the others. Push her further. Show her the error of her ways. No, don't push her. It sounds as if she's about to cry. Yeah, Authority, don't be a dick. Let's have some empathy. I see. Don't worry about it. I understand. You do? She sounds relieved. What else can I do for you? Do you know who made the call? No, sorry, I don't. She clears her throat. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires. People don't have the money to have cables put in again. They use the Union's phone or the one on the coast. It was someone else's. It was someone else. Lieutenant makes a note. They'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while. Okay. Next question. Yeah, go on. Have you seen my badge? Yes, I know who you are. You're a police officer. The law. Wait, how did you first learn I'm a police officer? My badge is missing. Have you seen it anywhere? How did you know? You told me back in the whirling. You told everybody. And you showed us your badge. I don't need to hear about it anymore. My badge is missing. Have you seen it anywhere? Oh. No, I haven't. Sorry. Weird policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where's yours? Oh, my uniform too? God, I should really look into that. Kim doesn't have a uniform, and he seems real to me. I'm gonna let it slide. I don't need answers for every little thing. Yeah, he doesn't have one. He's in plain clothes, voluntarily. It's different from not knowing where your uniform is. There are officers who wear the signature Passius block uniforms to the highest ranks in the Elysium, and end up buried in them as well. Others do it more casually. Looks like you're one of them. Have you seen my gun? Please, no, not this again. Everyone saw your cool gun, detective. Sounds beyond exacerbated. I showed you my gun? When did it happen? You were trying to impress some people with it. Everyone was eating and... She stops hesitantly, not sure if she should continue. And what? What did I do? You were waving it around in everyone's face, begging them to describe it. You said it calms you. Then you started making suicide jokes. It got pretty graphic. Some poor sod was trying to eat his pudding, while you were screaming, spit flying, imitating the mercy shot right next to him. Spat some in his food. I don't think you touched it after. I should have killed myself. Why would I threaten to kill myself? I mean, look at this world. I would love to say. Okay. I don't know what to say. Yes, but what happened to my gun? I don't know what to say. Me neither. What happened? No idea. All I know is, next you were waving around money instead. Saying things like, big bucks cannot lie, and guns can't buy money, but money can always buy guns. It almost looked like you pawned it, but believe me, I did not ask. Have you seen my policeman uniform? Uniform? I never saw you in any uniform. You had your things on. The disco things. I think I got everything I need. Thanks. I do hope so. Please don't call me again. Bye. She's ready to hang up. But what is this? Empathy. It's pretty high. She wanted to get away from me. Why does she seem to be angry with me? Let's figure it out. Yay. Yes. You have obviously done something to upset her at the Whirling in Rags when she was still working there. Wait, before you go, you're mad at me, right? Tell me, what did I do? I can't remember anything. I'm not mad. It's just... Static sighs again. You were so drunk and so emotional all the time, and then the skewer thing happened. Just made me want to quit. What skewer thing? So you're telling me that I was the one who made you quit? What skewer thing? The stuffed bird. The great skewer. You threw it against the wall, while screaming "fuck that bird" and laughing like a maniac. I think you said it'd been giving you shit ever since you got there. Sounds like me, alright. This doesn't sound anything like me. I love birds. Bitch bird got what's coming to her. I'd always end up screwing everything up. It was a pretty bird. There since I started working in Whirling. I really liked her. We called her Scotty. There's genuine sadness in her voice. So you're telling me that I was the one who made you want to quit? I think I found it. Yes, obviously. You were the worst client I've ever seen. And I have seen so many assholes in this place. I've had sailors fighting, union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing booze. Once ago I was glued to the karaoke machine every night for 2 months. But you... She pauses. Go on. I want to know what I did. Well, you were worse than all of them, honestly. You were getting borderline aggressive. Even about little things, like not turning down the volume at 3 AM. I even liked one of those songs you kept listening to on repeat. No more. I hate it now. Hold on. Which song? Right. Was that all? We gotta know what song it was. We Go On by the O.O. I can't listen to it anymore. You've turned it into a parody. Sorry about the song. Right, was that all? Then there was your room. Your project. Experiment to see how bad it can get in there. I tried to send the cleaner, but you wouldn't let me. Threatened to make me understand. I had no idea what you meant, and I don't want to know. And then you screamed something about how you're actually a real cool guy, and no one understands it. One of the coolest guys there is. The coolest guy in Jamrock. Something about disco, too. I'm sorry. Sounds intense. That's it? That's not so bad. Nah, it sounds intense. And then I had to deal with your toilet. The one you clogged with police documents, causing water damage downstairs in the kitchen. Oof, that's a big oofs. I won't even mention you waving your gun around, harassing customers, threatening to sing karaoke, threatening to kill yourself. Wait, police documents? The ones I had to wrench out of your toilet. What happened to them? Damn it, I don't remember what I did to your damn papers. I don't remember every little thing I do. Resentment gives way to concern in her voice. Especially when there's a hurricane loose. It's your fault for losing them, not mine. Something in you wants to immediately forget about this, as if there's a reason you threw them away. Okay, I'll get it. I wasn't a very good tenant. No, you really weren't. You simply were the worst. I am truly sorry for everything, Sylvie. I was trying to show you the world of tomorrow, the great panic at the end. Well, you're the worst tavern wench I've ever seen. Girl, just loosen up a little. Don't you ever party? Huh? I don't even know what to say. I don't know what to say. At all. God, I know I shouldn't have brought it up. Just Try not to call me again, and let's pretend it never happened. What else did I sing beside the oh? I'm looking for a song. Oh, all sorts of things. Some disco, rock too. So much disco and rock. Was I singing The Smallest Church in St. Sands? Yes, that's the one you like to sing along to the most. The later it got, the more that one came on. Interesting. You still have to find a copy, though, before you can blast it. Right. Thank you for talking with me. Take care. You hear a sigh of relief on the other end of the radio. Wordless. The call breaks. The already familiar voice. Anything else I can do with you, officer? I'm done with the radio for now. End call. 57th over and out. Her voice disappears into the void. Okay, well, let's close this door. And, okay, so, autosave. Last episode we got the ammonia. So let's go back to the body. Let's go have a jog, shall we? Jogging back to the body. Body where a dead man hangs. There he is. There he still is. Looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now. Okay, well. Nah, it's still... we have the ammonia, but it's still a 3% chance. Well, fuck. The ammonia only makes it worse. The combination forces tears out of your ducts. You managed to keep it in once. The second time, not so much. Ew, he puked on the floor. At least it's in the dirt, with all the other blood and bile. When the vomiting is done, your cheeks are wet with tears. The ammonia didn't help at all. I think I don't want to be a corpse anymore. Spit and say nothing. No, it didn't help. Nor does the wind right now. You feel the lieutenant pat on your back rhythmically. The weight is reassuring, like a canal on solid fortification. Pat, pat, pat. I've seen strong men turn themselves inside out for hours. You're facing tough odds here. Alcohol withdrawal makes it considerably harder. Why can't I keep it in? Fuck. Oh, I get it and then I lose it. I get it. Oh, it's so sad. Why can't I keep it in if I've been a cop my whole life? This is bullshit. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to be a cop. Can't we do something else? I think I want to solve something else now. Do without me. I just can't keep it down. No, I want to solve something else. That's probably a good idea. Clear our heads. But before we can do that, you draw his hand from your back and looks you in the eye. You need to get your shit together. Okay. No. But I don't want to get my shit together. But my shit already is together. No, I don't want to get my shit together. Have a fucking tantrum, dude. Then the world will turn away from you and leave you behind. No! No? Lieutenant's expression is stern and impenetrable. He points at you. You will get your shit together. You're sure this has not affected his impression of you in a good way? For a moment, the hangman appears to smile. His lips are red like the clown's. Bitch fight! See? Bitches are at it! Bitches are about to kill each other, I think. Lieutenant pays no heed. We should go and do something else. Give it half an hour, then come back when you've gotten your act together. Okay, well, I have a thought now. The volumetric shit compressor. Let's see. Temporary research bonus. none. It'll take just 30 minutes, not too long. Let's internalize this. Your shit is a part, and it's rather unbecoming of a cop and a human being. It's supposed to be the opposite of that. Together, compressed in a small area. To achieve a solid level of shit compression, squeeze your butt cheeks together for 30 minutes. Do something similar with the two hemispheres of your brain. Talk to people. Maybe that will help. Oh, yep, see, there, I stopped it. I didn't mean to stop it, I just pressed it by accident. Let's look at my inventory real quick. Let's, read some things. Postcard, Grand Coron 37. This postcard depicts an ill-advised residential area overlooking the Jamrock Quarter. 13-story buildings line the hillside like sarcophagi, an ominous fog already rising from behind. These are the last boom years. In 39, the project fails catastrophically, leaving behind an opiate and hepatitis B-infested slum. A handkerchief from Lieutenant. The handkerchief given to you by Lieutenant Kitsuragi. One corner is adorned with lace and a tiny embroidered portiere. We have clothes. Ooh, gloves. Yellow gardening gloves, +1 interfacing. And let's equip these. Thick latex gardening gloves in classic canary yellow. Bye-bye bugs. Maybe you should retire. Take up gardening as a hobby. It's worth a thought. And we have tools. We have a pry bar. The red tip pry bar has Carson T heavy duty engraved just below the handle. It is satisfyingly heavy, and perhaps one of the most useful tools to carry around. Chain cutters. The meanest looking pair of chain cutters you've ever seen. Made in Gottwald by Walsham Werkzeug. Interesting name. No chain, wire, nor bomb fence will ever stand in your way again. They look hungry, ready to chew steel. And a flashlight. A police flashlight bearing the logo of Grundstellung Rao, RAO. The small dynamo packed inside this handheld illumination device theoretically gives you the ability to produce a tiny amount of electricity anytime, anywhere. Nice. I'm gonna do something real quick. I'm feeling a little bit peckish, but I will be right back in a matter of seconds. Save game. Brand new save. Okay, I'm back. I am back. There's a ringing in my ear now. I didn't realize I could actually pause my recording. That's gonna look weird in the video, but whatever. What am I doing? I completely forgot. Map. I don't have one. Okay, inspect body. Can't do that. Need to get my shit together. Who made the call? I have figured part of it out. I need to open the trash container. Gotta talk to guard. Find my badge and find my gun. Okay. Well, let's go back inside then, shall we? Going for a jog, going for a jog. I am going for a jog. Through the doors. Most checks have secret difficulty modifiers. Talking to the right person could reopen a closed white check. Well, isn't that just great? Hello? I have come to ask to dig through the trash.
Can I help you?
He arches an eyebrow. Is the trash container out back yours? Mine? No. It belongs to the Whirling in Rags. Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked? Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out, that's why. And the neighbors too. They put their trash there and they don't pay for the garbage company. I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container? Well, yes. Us and the garbage disposal company. It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you. I wonder what this feeling is. Oh, it doesn't. Nothing stirs in me. And it isn't callous, it's common sense. Honestly, yeah, like, I don't want people throwing their garbage into my garbage. Unless they're actually a guest. Simple as that. Okay then, maybe you're callous yourself. What if I told you I am a hobo, or soon to be one, rummaging through that trash? Will you keep me out too? Well, I am Hobocop, so I need to say this. Yes. But I need those leftovers to survive. Good call, so would I. Teach a man to fish. Well, I did just say that it's common sense, so... I'm not a fishing teacher. He spreads his hands. That is not why we keep our trash locked. Any place with a kitchen does it. It's not political, I assure you. We need those keys. What do you need them for? It concerns the case. The lieutenant's voice is harsh and sudden. Please cooperate. He takes the keys from under the counter and hands them to you. Just bring them back once you're done, please. Yes. By the way, I'm going to sing karaoke here. Absolutely out of the question. Absolutely in the question. First, we find a sad banger. Then we sing this place to shit. It will happen. The singing of depression shall commence. Not now, of course, but later. Pick dialogue options that begin with that. I've read that before. Look at the pretty birds. Look at it. It's so pretty. Okay, well. To the trash. Whee! Going for a jog, going for a jog, going for the jog, to the trash. Hello, trash. How are you? Now, obviously, no. Even if I had the tool, still no. I open the padlock with the key. With the well-oiled crack, the lock pops open. It should now be possible to simply raise the lid. Don't! Maybe you shouldn't! Maybe you should. Of course you should. This is your time to shine, Hobocop. Dive into that dumpster for extra content. Didn't I just have a premonition that there's something in there? There is, but you won't like it. Sweat forms on your brow. Your hand is still on the lid. Open the lid. The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cottons, dirty rags, and organic waste. We're just in time. Lieutenant peers in. This hasn't been emptied for over a week. Look under the boxes of carton. You see milk, an egg rest with one broken egg in it, some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar. You've done this before. The movements so recorded in your elbows, the methodology in your fingers. You're used to this. Used to what? Dumpster diving? No. Searching for evidence. In the trash. Good practice for dumpster diving. Dive further. A box falls into pieces in your hands. Pâtisserie Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below. And turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however. Pick up the rags. Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers. Grab them. As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank corpse smell fills the air. Are these the victim's clothes? The smell is not nearly as bad as the cadaver. These clothes could not have been in contact with the deceased for more than 2 days after his death. The lieutenant smells them. Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay. Lieutenant produces a black plastic bag marked evidence from his pocket. Drop them in here, officer. By early stages, You mean these were taken from him with no more than 2 days after his death? Yes, he nods. I think the clothes were taken off to get to that armor he wore, then discarded. They must have stripped him of it fast, too, the scavengers, in a matter of days. Bag the trousers. Kim quickly searches the jeans. Guitar marked blue jeans, pockets empty, or emptied. He wore them with a belt, too, a wide belt. Loop appears stretched, but he looks into the container. The belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag here. Something slimy catches your eye. Reach for it. A drab long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus. Bag it. This is a military type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-nip shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario. He nods to himself. Anything more? The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. Just garbage. That's all, I think. Alright. We should go to Garth again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It would be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard, or that one. He nods toward the red-haired boy behind him. I'd advise against confronting that force. Yeah, we need to ask the kids who put them there. You think someone from the Whirly might have been involved, maybe? That's kids.
The fuck's he on about, kids?
The one behind the fence yells.
You hear that, Kuno? He thinks you're an infant or something.
See. You think someone's been doing shit? Not really. All I know is the victim's clothes are in the trash. The lid was locked, and the establishment had the key. It's just a small, loose thread. Okay. Lieutenant nods, then looks back into the trash container. How about let's search the food waste? It's just organic waste. Coal and slimy on your hand, apple and potato peels, mostly unidentified sludge, and the occasional chicken bone thrown in for good measure. But hey.
Nothing. It's nothing. Nothing more to see here.
What's this? Inland Empire says there's nothing. But I say, we go for it. A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny. Looks like the corner of something. Pick it out. Something larger. A clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it. They look badly damaged. You can still make out forms and notes written in a man's handwriting. Not just any man's. Niston's cursive. It's yours. Officer, is that your paperwork? The handwriting? It's mine. There's a lot of it too. He nods approvingly. And you've got an autopsy form in there, in the back. That light pink copy paper? A miserable looking slip of paper sticks to the board. If you don't mind my asking, how could you have let your paperwork end up in the trash? Must have been cramping my style. It has a foreboding quality to it. Maybe I needed to lose it, for the great bloodletting to begin. I think I didn't want to be a cop anymore. That's why I tried to flush my cop life down the toilet. Rather not talk about it right now. Let's be a little bit dramatic. Well, he doesn't know what to say. His eyes express a rare condolence. Then he picks it up. Lucky we found it. You should take stock of what remains. Just to be sure some has not made it into the hands of the RCM's adversaries, organized crime and the like. There might have been police secrets in your notes. Okay, I'll do that. Say nothing. I don't know, man. Sounds like an order. I don't take those. Yeah, let's go through it. It would also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. He peers into the trash where soggy cartons and rags stink uninvitingly. Now, tell me what your eagle eye sees. Or are we finished? Well, only one thing left to do. Dig in Hobocop style. For extra content. Wow, an armistice caliber 50 knock cannon half wrapped in paper tissues? So shiny. What's a knock cannon? It's a giant rifle and it's very expensive. Not as expensive as the fat string of pearls snaking along the bottom banana peels, however. And is that a cordon electrics preamp with Electra F2 tubes? It is! That catches a quite that catches quite a price. We're talking 12,000 easy. Unless you're into a hi-fi yourself. Haha. No, I'll sell it. No, you won't. Because none of those things are real. They're not actually in there. All you see is food waste and crisp wrappings. A cruel jest. There must be something. All you see is a broken mug with a racist depiction of the yellow man frolicking in saffron. An antique? Early in its social sensibility. Take the mug. The man briefly glances at the mug, then returns the sight to the trash. Close the lid. The container sounds a muffled gong. That's one thing off the list. The lieutenant sounds relieved. I think we got it all. And leave. Nice. Well, I'm still trying to compress my shit for a few more minutes, so let's walk around until then. Matter of fact, let us jog around. Or we can go back to God. Nah. So in this game, there are a few things that you can do. It's not just going after the main case. You can also go around, talk to different people about things that aren't related to the case. Like a mailbox. This Poste l'Aventurier mail collection box has been heavily vandalized with graffito. Closer inspection reveals 2 bullet holes in the front. A faint sticker on the side reads, RCM Emergencies Desk number 81002, with the slogan, Mankind be vigilant. Good mail delivery box. Fuck you, mail delivery box! No, good mail delivery box. It's done nothing wrong at all. The box seems happy. Eat shit pig, fucked by the coon, and Saint G with a crown have been scribbled on it. Jenny is a whole embassy set mailbox also. I feel you, mail collection box. Been there, Poste l'Aventurier mail collection box. Been there. Mail collection box? You should man the fuck up. Nah, dude. I've been there. Mail collection box seems cathartic. Thankful even. So do you. You shudder. Then swallow. Certain actions you can do to heal up that aren't related to just like taking medicine or whatnot. Not drugs, medicine. Crack the pavement like an eggshell. Maybe a sea monster did this to the plaza. The damage looks like it could have been caused by an earthquake. Here's a little bubble. That's the people over there. We can talk to them later. An ancient fountain. Doesn't pump water anymore. There's a tree in it. Oh, that sucks. Tire tracks leading to the roof. The slush and rain has almost washed them off. Really? To the roof? Yeah, okay. Oh, some healing. That's nice. Here's a sign. Roy's Pawn Shop. Fast cash for faster times. Okay. Let's go dumpster diving again. Ooh, I have some gloves. Fingerless gloves, providing electrochemistry. Well, I don't need any electrochemistry. I don't care for it. Water lock out of order until Wednesday, 7:15 a.m. Huh. Butter sign down. Oof. Barry, can you hear me, buddy? Hey, let's talk to this man. Good day to you, officers. A burly man hangs out by the waterlock, carving up a generous serving of salami with an old hunter's knife. His eyes are fixed on a man stranded on the other side of the waterlock, and on an enormous billboard that has fallen down into the canal between them. First things first. What are you doing here, man on the waterlock? Do you know what caused this wreckage? Now, first things first. What's he doing?
Ah, my friend Barry there. My friend Barry the butcher is stuck on the other side of the waterlock. I'm keeping him company. And eating his salami.
From the corner of your eye, you see a man in a yellow shirt and grey overalls, waving at you from across the canal. He seems disappointed about the wreckage on the waterlock and the salami. I mean, I would too, man. I saw someone eating some salami that was rightfully mine, and I could do nothing about it. The man on the waterlock picks the skin off a slice of salami and takes a sizable bite. Very good stuff. Anything I can do for you, officer? You know what caused the wreckage? I wasn't here to witness it, but looks like tire tracks on that sign. Weird, huh? Then again, plenty of daredevil drivers at Revachol.
The words daredevil driver sound ominous to you.
Too bad it also takes a year and day to repair anything around here, especially a waterlock. The rest of the coast is closed off till then. Do you know what's further down the coast? Well, there's the fishing village, an abandoned fish market, a bizarre church. Not much use to the congregation though. There always seems to be something wrong with it. He thinks for a moment. Yeah, not really much else. Just bombed out ruins. Can I have some of that salami? Sure thing. He comes off a slab of salami.
It is salty. It is savory. It is chewy. The hangover only makes the salami more tasty.
Want some too, officer? He turns to the lieutenant. Lieutenant ponders the offer for a moment, then decides to go for it.
Why not?
He takes a slice of salami from the man and chews on it.
Right, boy.
Ooh, a thought has been completed. The volumetric shit compressor. Look at it. It compressed into a baby? What? Bizarre scientific news from Revachol West today, where a police officer's shit has been observed at a pressure of around 495 gigadecimals. These metallic hydrogen levels of shit togetherness were thought to exist only at the center of collapsing stars, not law officials. It remains to be seen how long the shit singularity lasts. All endurance white checks have unlocked, and the lens cap for endurance raised to 4. Nice. So that's great news. Let's look at this real quick though. A couple of indicator lights are missing from this control panel. Loose wires dangle from the now vacant holes. In the middle is a lever. Beneath it, a small metal plaque.
This panel usually closes the waterlock, turning it into a bridge to let you cross the canal. But there's a crash Samar and butter sign in the way. Pulling the lever probably won't do anything.
Well, okay, let's leave then.
It won't do anything.
Anything else around here? Oh wait, this thing is shining. We can talk to the sign.
A crumpled billboard reading Samaran butter soaks in the canal. 2 ugly lines mar the bright countenance of the blonde boy depicted.
The sign billboard has fallen on the waterlock, keeping it open and thus out of order. Let's see. What is Samaran butter?
Whatever it is, the boy on the billboard seems very happy about it.
Ominous daredevil feeling. Well, it's given me a boost in my visual calculus, so why not? Fuck.
Just some tasteless advertising at the bottom of the canal. No use rubbernecking now.
Well then, I guess we'll just go back to the body and observe it. We can come back to... Oh wait, something happened. Something over here. A sewer grate. A gateway to the river of filth. Yes. Yes. We'll just go to the corpse and inspect it. Let's see what we can do with it. I think I'll end up using my next point for visual calculus so I can do this and do that sign. It'd probably be helpful. You know, scope out the scene and whatnot. Now, with our shit compressed, we have a 58% chance of not puking all over the place. Let's go. Wait. Nope. I've seen that before. Well, shit. Corpse appears to laugh at you, black froth bubbling on its lips.
Still, every molecule in his body reeks of death. It's still too much. You feel it coming up again. How many times can one man vomit up his breakfast of alcohol? Probably nothing else. At that point, you're just puking acid. Ugh. Every time it happens, it gets worse and worse. There's nothing more to throw up now. All that's left is crying and convulsing dryly at the same time. I failed again! Even though I got my shit compressed. How is it possible?
Or we could just cry. No.
I am at a loss as well. I could swear your shit was together, detective.
Sometimes even that is not enough. Life is unfair.
What do I do now? Officer, you just need to be stronger. Learn to keep it in long enough for us to work. There's nothing else to do.
You can open this white check again by going to your character sheet and spending a point on endurance.
Relax. It's okay if you don't make it today. The bloated corpse isn't going anywhere.
Well, we just have to not puke. So it looks like the case is a little bit on standstill on the corpse's behalf. So let's go all the way back down here. Sometimes shit happens, and you just gotta deal with it.
Hello, Bubble.
Plastic wrapped macaronis stamped with humanitarian aid. Okay. A helpline to the company that controls the drawbridge. Right. This says, food gift from the people of Messina. Okay. There's some bubbles over here. Ah! Hot air rises up from the sewer. Sour, acidic, and strangely comforting. Nice to know. Don't mind me, I'm just scratching my throat. Humanitarian aid tuna fish. Not for resale. Okay. Says speakers from the people of Samara. Hello, sir. You see a Samaran street vendor surrounded by a motley assemblage of goods. When he realizes you're looking at him, his face breaks into a wide, welcoming grin. The name Sealang is embroidered over his breast pocket.
Happy shopping, officer. Everything's cool here.
He gives you a thumbs up.
Everything's cool. The goods are cool, the customers are cool, the place is cool. And one more thing, officer.
What?
You're very cool.
I'm cool.
He makes both hands into finger pistols and fires a few finger bullets into the air.
You feel a twitch in your index fingers. There's a finger shootout brewing.
Whip him out! No, it's a safety hazard. No.
Do it.
Don't shoot, officer. Have we got an arrest here, or just a shakedown?
A shakedown.
Good one, officer. You're a funny guy. Now, what can I do for you?
He nods towards his shabby wares. This isn't a joke. This isn't a joke. Give me your money. I need money. Just kidding. I'm really here to shake you down for some answers to official police questions.
This is hilarious, though. I'm gonna do it.
He does not need your money. Please disregard that. We're just here to ask some questions.
Of course! Fire away!
Ooh, we've attained a thought. He settles back into the pile of boxes he's sitting on, making himself comfortable. Ooh, we have a rhetoric. Persuade him to give you some money. It's very low. But it is possible.
What kind of stuff are you selling here?
Only the coolest goods in Revachol. I've got sneakers, speakers, extremely comfy pants too. Try them on right here. No shame, only freedom.
Where'd you get those comfy pants? Do you have a permit to sell all that? Is there a discount for cool officers like me? That's all then. Let me ask you something else.
I'm an entrepreneur, officer. He begins counting on his fingers. I've got sources, buyers, suppliers, distributors, manufacturers, wholesalers, all extremely cool and
above board.
Good joke, officer. Here we don't have permits, just economic freedom. Take a look around. Takes a deep breath. You glance around the decrepit buildings, the miserable weather, the sidewalks strewn with sunflower seeds and the dust-choked air. It's beautiful, beautiful freedom.
Kim, is it true? He doesn't need a permit to sell. Sweet, no permits means less work for me. Let's move on.
That sounds about right. That's right. Revachol is the best place for an independent self-employed like myself. That's why it's so cool, with all the models coming here and cool celebrities. He smiles, his bright toothpaste ad smile.
Is there a discount for cool officers like me?
No need for discounted sailings, officer. Everything's already on sale. Now towards the crate. Anything you want, 50% off.
That's all then. Let me ask you something else.
Anything for you. He smiles again.
The food packages you're selling have humanitarian aid written on them. How come?
You mean these delicious pre-packaged shelf-stable meal kits? Real easy to cook, no hassle. Really cheap too. Buy some, try them out.
I think one said not for resale on the packaging. Don't play games with me, Hawker. What's going on? Okay, well, if they're delicious, it's okay.
No problem here, officer. I get all this from one of my suppliers, an extremely reputable guy.
And who is your supplier exactly?
Oh, he's a good guy. I think you get along. I'll let you know next time he's around. Interesting. The lieutenant whips out his blue notebook and makes a note.
We'll need more if we're going to pin this one down. He thinks good questions, though. Sharp eyes, officer. Where are you from, Sailing?
Me? It's a boring story, officer. Who cares about the past? I'm all business now. All Revachol.
But you're not a local, are you? Sounds good. Let's get back to business then.
But he's not a local. You're very sharp, officer. I'm Ceres, from Sigwe, province of the Ceres Empire. The apricot Suzerente. You know?
Yum! Apricots are delicious! Why is it called that? Lots of apricots there?
I've never even tried an apricot, but I don't think it would taste good.
The apricot Suzerente, the lieutenant explains, is what Sigwe archipelago is commonly known in Revachol. He pauses. It's a bit of a fraught term. I'm sure you understand.
No, apricots come from Sigwe, the vendor explains. My grandma used to grow them, but Sigwe is a shithole. That's why I came to Revachol. Here's a much better for an independent entrepreneur. Less laws. Speaking of, why not support an independent local entrepreneur? I send half my profits back to my grandma in Sigwe. Ooh. Well, I got a buff from the humanitarian aid macaronis, but then I also lost one because of poor underprivileged grandma.
I'll look around, thanks.
By look around, I mean I won't. We have another thought. Finger pistols, eh? I'll use savoir-faire because snapping doesn't help. Ugh. Yeah, can't be sneaky, which is what savoir-faire is about. When I'm, all the time. You were promised a gun. That much is certain. This is why you became a cop. Yet here you are, loitering around with idle hands like some sorry-ass loser from the street. Suddenly you're supposed to be solving cases by what? Like, talking to people? How are they going to believe that you can protect yourself and them from savages without a firearm? This ain't right. You need to think around this problem. You need to snap your fingers at people as you do. I feel like I don't want this. So, we don't have to take a thought, because if I do, then I'm gonna have to unlock these with levels, and I don't want to do that. So I'm not gonna. let's see. I need to upgrade my endurance, and I think, yes, clothes, fingerless gloves, cigarette-stained fingertips. Ah, yes, gasoline-stained fingerless gloves in navy blue. They've been worn threadbare, but being made of wool still provides some warmth and comfort. Some interactables. A Yellow Man mug and a damaged ledger. Let's go with the mug first. This broken-eared mug somehow made its way into the whirling in rags dumpster. It depicts a person of Samoan descent frolicking in a field of saffron flowers, buck-toothed and grinning feeble-mindedly. It seems to be a cheap knockoff of some colonial-era antique. Ah, sounds kind of fucked up. It's just a racist mug. What's there to read here? Not much. It's quite a lot to read into here, actually. Look at all that content. Oh boy, here we go. What are you going to say about a broken, tossed-away mug that you dug out of the garbage? This mug is an example of prejudice. I'm going to use this as an example of what not to do. I'm going to push this into the face of every merchant I find and tell them, this is your inane ideology. The mug will be useful. By denouncing it, I can earn political capital to mask my badass hustling, i.e. fraud and embezzlement. The mug didn't belong in the trash. It was just a funny mug. Can't anyone laugh anymore? What to go with? Let's see. I'm going to use an example of what not to do. I don't give a damn. You know what? It didn't belong in the trash. It's just a funny mug. Can't anyone laugh anymore? Can we though? Can we really? You know what? I got it. We're gonna be hustle. Let's hustle. If you want to earn some change by guilting people, go for it. But if you want to earn real dough, finish the case and start getting paid again. Well, damn, Yellow Man mug. Fucking hell. Damaged ledger. This is the ledger you found in the trash. It's full of notes written in a man's dense cursive. Have a closer look. Maybe it can be salvaged, so start keeping notes on the case. It's the ledger you found in the trash, a pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from a plastic board, barely held together by a metal clip. This sad display is made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner. Anything else? There's a piece of toilet paper, or is it cleaning tissue? No, it's toilet paper, desperately sticking to the back of the blue plastic clipboard. It's a metaphor for you. Below the pathetic's terror, do not look into its blue heart. Let's inspect the toilet paper. It's just toilet paper, sticking to the back of the plastic clipboard. You can take it off if you want. Maybe it's kitchen tissue. They look exactly the same. If you want it to be kitchen tissue, it can be kitchen tissue. It's not though. It's toilet paper. Let's just take it off. Still wet, the toilet paper, the kitchen tissue, peels off the plastic easily. All you have to do is shake it off your finger and voila, the ledger now looks marginally better. Inspect the clip. An aluminum block runs the width of the board, biting down on the paperwork. Its crocodile teeth are the only thing keeping the papers together. A regular pencil, the tip worn down to nothing, has been attached to the clip. Run your fingers across the aluminum. The surface is interpreted by a silvery sticker. It's rectangular, sparkling with iridescence. You don't know how you didn't notice it before. Looks like an official mark, made to be low visibility outside the right circumstances. Lieutenant, is this one of the hologram watermarks you mentioned? What? He is lost in his own notes. Takes a moment for him to see it. Yes, a hologram watermark used for adding information to Elysium property. Interesting. What kind of information? How can I read it? It depends. Aside from an anti-counterfeiting stamp, mine has my station number and address. The information varies by date of issue. How many years have you been on the force? How many years you've been on the force? He's thinking. It'll have that.
How can I read it? Any capable light with right wavelength will do. Like, for example, all LCM vehicles have headlights designed to reveal halogen watermarks. Mine too.
This means you can read the watermarks if you turn the lights on.
That's all. Thank you. Okay. He returns to his neatly kept notes. While a bunch of sodden papers sag from the clipboard in your hand, it's a sorry sight. Browse the white papers. They're not exactly white. They're yellowed in patches by sunlight and alcohol and covered in dense blue handwriting. Ink escapes the into watercolor patterns, reaching its tendrils across entire pages. The paper itself is checkered with faint red lines forming short paragraphs. Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims, "Case files. Commit to paper." The case files themselves are plenty. Count more than 100 sodden, crumpled up, earmarked pages falling apart in your hands. They appear to be sufficiently organized and extremely dense, if mostly illegible. What is in there? What are they about? Work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. These are handwritten logos of investigations dating back to January 51, this year. The exact number is hard to estimate due to missing pages and an odd naming convention, but there are at least 20, maybe 30 cases undertaken, not completed, mind you.
It's the middle of March. You have attempted 2 cases a week on average. What do you mean? Is that all?
That's it.
It's 2 cases a day, a week. Good caseload, Lieutenant.
Inspect the handwriting in the files. There is mention of a naming convention here. Yeah, is that it? The notebook is annual. It says 51 or what remains of its cover. A molten strap of cardboard. Everything prior to this must have belonged to a previous volume. In short, there was more.
Huh?
He raises his nose from his notes. 2 complex cases to undertake is a lot, yes. You really have to push yourself. I would not suggest it, lest you start making mistakes.
2 cases a week appears to have been my load, Lieutenant. I'm not sure I completed them, though.
2? He raises both eyebrows. That's a lot. I didn't mean to say you're making mistakes, by the way. That was presumptuous of me.
I'm sure I made plenty of mistakes. I burned out alright. A nice brisk pace, though I like it.
I'm sure I made plenty of mistakes. That's okay. He nods and turns back to his own case files. We all make mistakes. God knows I've made my share. He tries not to think of them. Like a fan of gills, the checkered papers draw in your hands. The handwriting is extremely dense, if mostly illegible. Inspect the handwriting in the files. It's ornate, nearly illegible, yet marching in orderly lines.
Your hand cramps up merely looking at the scribbles, drawn as by some magnet to the red checkered margins, fast but always straight.
Naming convention? Yes, it appears you employ a, shall we say, robust yet literary system. Each investigation has its case number written on the margins, yet still more tellingly, most are accompanied by a name. Oh my, and they're written in capital letters too. Yes, all caps. One is called The Next World Mural, another The Square Bullet Hole Murders, another yet The Unsolvable Case. Or others appear more lighthearted. The Guys on the Couch in an Unexpected Location and The Murder at the Hookah Parlor. Even the rare article free Collapsing Tenement murder features prominently throughout. It's going to take an effort to piece these case files together, but it can be done later, once you're done inspecting them up close.
Kim, it appears my cases appear to employ some kind of naming convention.
You mean the alphanumeric officer precinct time of arrival at the scene?
That's the one. No, I mean a non-numeric one, with titles.
Or, you mean the titular? Yes, well, so do I. In our defense, almost everyone in the LCM does. Why is that? It's a holdover from the early days of the Elysium, right after the revolution when the organization had little idea how to do things. It persists in an unofficial capacity. Officers use these titles to refer to their work among themselves. I seem to have a case, the square bullet hole murders. Or don't mention, no, we mention this. Again, in your defense, I seem to have named one. He peeks into his notes. The man with the hole in his head. That was a real person. His death was real. Still, I named it that, to amuse myself. He smiles. I pray his loved ones never find out. What happened to him? Rail spike through the head. He died. It was a workplace accident. Count the pages. I have to open an official case. Their room. There is, for precisely one more. 15 pages near the end remain untouched by the damage. The checkered grid forms the structure of passages, breaking the case into subtasks to accomplish. Commit to paper using the pen Lena gave you. Yay! The tasks you've completed flow out of the kind green 8 pen in a brash freehand similar to the rest of the letters. The wording comes easily. It's almost robotically simple. A language developed for mental rigor and simplicity. Inspect victim's body. Interview the cafeteria manager. Cross out the ones you've already finished. Ah yes, more morale healing. A satisfying slash sounds across the paper. You're done, it seems to say, and you. You're a swashbuckler with that pen, Harry, and it feels good. Feels like completion. Why are you calling me Harry? What the hell? Who the hell is Harry? Whatever. Things to be done and things already done. The composition of reality. This is an extremely useful tool for a detective of the Citizens Militia. Now all that remains is to name the case. Lieutenant, have you ever by any chance named our case? No, actually. Any ideas? See, there's the Hanged Man. The Furies are at home in the mirror. The Setting Sun. Shit on a Stick. Actually, I don't have one. How about Shit on a Stick? Ha, yes. He isn't actually laughing. I have to tell you, officer, I don't appreciate ironic titles. Other officers will have to use this as reference. If it's idiot or cockfinger, they're not going to get it. They're going to think an idiot and a cockfinger were on this case. So, do you have something less funny? Fun is outlawed with this guy. What a nerk. Well, this was in the opening. You know, why not? Furies? Yes, well, it's obvious he doesn't like it. I don't know. I have to be honest, I'm not experiencing the internal strife that refers to. And also, he furrows his brow. Could we make it less poetic somehow? Just a normal case name, you know? Think, what would that be? A good, normal name. We'll get to this, but... Okay, he nods. It's a good name, but it has one problem. This case has nothing to do with the setting sun. At all. It has nothing to do with that. So, something more concrete perhaps. Do you have something concrete? Mundane? Usual? Usual is boring. We don't do that. Well, apparently we have to if we're gonna name this case, so... Hanged Man it is. Great. That's great. That's actually what I was thinking too. The Hanged Man. Good, strong name. We have a very good name for the case now. Yay! 30 experience. I leveled up. He flips the pages of his notebook. I'm going to start calling it the Hangman. It's good we sorted this out. Well, I'm done inspecting these. Close the case. So, I can do this. But instead of that, I'm going to actually call it here. So, thank you for watching. In this episode, we got, well, not really much done. I mean, we called Sylvie, and we kind of figured out why she left, which was because of us. Whoops. We puked. Also, whoops.
We got to eat some salami. We patted a mailbox. We found a ledger. You know, and we talked to, Selene. I hope I'm getting all that correct. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'll see you, technically not, but, you know, see you in the next episode. Bye.